Welcome to the Sydney Listings investment philosophy. Outline is to offer a useful framework for investors when approaching goal setting and strategy. This module is most useful for investors and property investors. Hello, I'm Joe Wiebe and welcome to the Sydney Listings investment philosophy. We are aware that there is a saturation of advice out there and it can be hard figuring out who to listen to for matters relevant to property, finance and investing. So our commitment with the Academy is to provide a clear philosophy, framework and approach to investment. Before considering smaller tactics and lessons, we believe that the most important place to start is with the right goals, which comes from having the right mindset. And our particular outlook involves several key components. Have lifestyle goals, not investment goals. Reinvest in life, not property. There is way too much emphasis on accumulating wealth for wealth's sake in our culture. So having travelled, gained deep insights into different cultures and learned from people who have accomplished great things in business and otherwise, my perspective and outlook have been drastically shaped. In my eyes, the successful are those who have created the financial freedom to live on their own terms and spend more time with loved ones, provide for their family, pick projects they enjoy to work on, and travel freely. It is the simple things which still provide the most joy, things which are readily accessible to most people. And it's very easy to overlook this and rare that we actually step back and realise what our true priorities are. Creating a passive income of thousands or millions through investing is quite useless if you don't know what you want to do with the money or, more importantly, the time it affords you. Therefore, your goals based around what is meaningful to you will drive the best results. Property is one example of a tool to get those results and not much more. Long-term approach, relying on capital growth rather than rental return in general. Generally speaking, rewards from property investing come from a long-term, patient and calm approach. As we will explore more later on, it is the wealth you can't physically observe, being the change in value of your property over time with a relatively low risk base, that is the most rewarding and worthwhile feature of property investing. Under this strategy, investors should rarely sell. This is to avoid the tax and exit costs that come with the sale of a property, as well as the opportunity costs, given that the right markets tend to trend up gradually over time. Rent is normally a tool to hold the property, but this will depend on your circumstances. Always plan for a rainy day, the worst case scenario, and be conservative. One of the biggest lessons I learned from investors in my family, especially my father. A sound understanding of market cycles and ability to stand back and be a good rejecter of opportunities is absolutely crucial to being an excellent investor. If you plan for the worst and only take on opportunities that tick all carefully selected boxes for your strategy, it's quite hard to go wrong. Now, you don't need to be an industry expert to realise that many people fail on this basic hurdle. This is an important skill in risk assessment and planning. So a good way to think of this is to always ask, what is the exit strategy here? And what is the worst case scenario here? If the worst case scenario is something you can live with or accept as a possibility, then your overall risk is low.